I'm first going to discuss the Earth's rotation. The Earth rotates as if it is an imaginary line extending from the North Pole to the South Pole. Earth is tilted slightly on an axis. Earth's complete rotation takes 24 hours, which is 1 day. Note a day and night, whichever side of the Earth is facing the sun during the rotation is experiencing daylight, though the other side is experiencing nighttime. Since the Earth is on an axis, it is tilted slightly. This tilt affects the seasons and changes that come with each season. For example, in January, the northern hemisphere of the Earth is farthest from the sun, thus experiences colder temperatures and also less sunlight. That leads to shorter days. Likewise, in July, when the northern hemisphere of the Earth is closest to the sun, we experience longer days with sunlight and warmer temperatures that come with summer. The event that actually marks the longest and shortest days is the line of solstice, with December 21st being the shortest day and June 21st being the longest day. It should be noted that these dates fluctuate slightly if land on a leap year. A leap year is a year that has an extra day in February. This occurs every 4 years because it takes the Earth 365 days and 6 hours for one revolution around the sun. Thus, after 4 years, there is an extra day. As the Earth revolves around the sun in March, about the 21st, depending on whether we had a leap year, is the vernal equinox, or as we call it, the first day of spring. On this day, the amount of sunlight and night are equal lengths. Likewise, the fall/autumn in about September 13th is the autumn equinox, when once again the day and night are equal. Fun fact for our friends in the North Pole has the midnight sun for summer months. The sun remains visible at their local midnight time, and polar night is when nighttime lasts for more than 24 hours, which be noted that this only occurs in polar circles. Polar nights occur in the northern hemisphere, September through March, and southern hemisphere, March through September. The moon. The moon is roughly 4.53 billion years old. Its distance from the Earth is 238,900 miles. The moon is tidally locked into the Earth, so it looks like it's not orbiting, but it is. A full orbit around the Earth takes 27 days, 7 hours, and 43 minutes. However, a moon day from one new moon to new moon takes 29 days, 12 hours, and 44 minutes. The changing angles of Earth's moon and sun as the moon orbits are what gives the effect of the phases of the moon. Solar eclipses occur when the moon blocks the sun in relative to Earth, so it goes Earth, Moon, Sun. Lunar eclipse do the opposite: Moon, Earth, and Sun. Thus, the Earth shadows hides the moon during the eclipse. The umbra is the dark center of the eclipse shadow, and the second shadow that gets larger as it goes away from the sun is penumbra. The dark side of the moon refers to the hemisphere of the moon that is facing away from the Earth. Fun fact, when you go to the beach, there is a high tide and low tide. You ever wonder how this occurs? The high tide is created by the gravitational pull of the moon as it pulls water toward it. High tide is when the water reaches the highest wave because the moon is pulling it, and low tide is the opposite, When the moon isn't pulling on that side of the earth, the range between the two is called the tidal range.